everybody, thank you for coming back. It's another day in the July Junk Journal Challenge, which is run by Leigh at Leigh Creates, and today we are working on prompt number 9, which is lace. Now, I've used lace a couple of times recently, this type of lace, and so I've decided to do something a little bit different today. And I was thinking about the word lace and like, what else does that bring to mind? And I remembered this, which is as you will see, a die that I have, and this cuts out, and I've already run it through my machine just for a bit of speed. This cuts out and makes a corset or a bustier, and I thought, oh yeah, they lace up. And so that was the start of the inspiration for today's page, and as you can see, I'm just popping these out here. So I'm going to be using this die cut, and then I thought, okay, that's cool, but what else can I do with it? So this, and I don't know whether it shows on camera, but this is cut out of velvet. It's a kind of velvet that is it's sticky on one side, so you can peel it. It's like a sticker. So I'm going to be cutting another one of these in a plain colour and sticking to the inside so that we don't see this white, I think. And then I thought, okay, so what can I do with that? And I had to dig through my stamps, and I have this lovely background stamp, which is obviously lace. Now, historically, I've had a little bit of a problem with this stamp, and as you can see, it's really easy for it to move and not look quite right. So I had a bit of a play last night, and I've come up with these. Yeah, that one's a little bit off, but I think maybe still usable. Anyway, so I've got a choice of backgrounds there, so I'm going to use that as a background. My vague idea is to put the corset on. When I was thinking about the corsets, I was thinking of the burlesque dancers, and so I went hunting in my box because I knew I had some of this net or tulle, which is often what's used for petticoats. So I've got a selection of that. There's another green bit there, but I also found this, which is the most amazing lace. Didn't know I had that in my stash. Anyway, so I found that, and I also found this, which is probably a little bit more modern, a green lace. I found this, which again is more of a net, but would give a lacy effect. And oh, fish it out my tea. And this, which is I think it's a polyester, but it's almost like a lining fabric, which I might be able to layer. Let's get rid of that. So that's sort of where I'm starting today, and I'm just going to put them all together and see how I go and sort of what comes out at the end of the day. Now, just before I start, and the other thing I pulled out was my big bag of fancy feathers, because if you think about the burlesque dancers, they often have fancy feathers as well. Now, just before I start, I want your opinion. This is one of those silicone mats, and I picked it up in an op shop the other day for a couple of dollars, and it actually gives me, one, quite a nice space to work on, and two, it's about the right size for my camera screen. So working on here, I'm more likely to keep things in shot, but I'm aware that it has this writing on. Now, what I want to know is that distracting, or is this an okay background for me to be working on? So as you watch the video today, keep that in mind. Do let me know in the comments below, please, because if it's not working for you as a viewer, then I don't want to be using it. All right, that said, let's get going. Sit back, relax, enjoy.